welcome back to some more wrestling reactions. My name is WWE Dadman, you already know that, and today we're checking out the highlights from Impact March 26th. I'm gonna have to frickin' clip together stuff from the highlight videos that TNA uploaded on their channel because they didn't do a compilation of the highlights themselves. Because they only upload those on Mondays when the show's on Thursdays. I don't know why it takes them so long. Like, WWE has the highlight stuff up the next day. AEW doesn't do compilations, but they have their highlights up the next day. This is a bit, I mean, why does their compilation take so long? Either way, from now on, we're just gonna do the freaking compilations on Monday alongside the Raw. No, well, actually, that goes out on Tuesday, so that's fine. We're just gonna do those on Mondays, but since there was TNA Sacrifice stuff on the weekend as well, and they did upload the freaking Sacrifice highlights earlier. They uploaded those literally like on the day of, like, the day after the event, basically. I don't know why they would take longer for Impact. Either way, we're gonna have to go through Impact real quick, and then I'm also going to upload the highlights of Sacrifice, since there's nothing that I want to watch fully on there. Just gonna go through the highlights, and we're also gonna go through SmackDown from Friday because yeah, well, WWE actually uploads on the day after. Either way, all three of those are coming out today. Unblurred as per usual on Odysee, link in the description. And with that, let's get to the first part here, which is, well, uploaded as a full match between BDE and Mustafa Ali. I'm just gonna skip into like the end of here, and we're gonna just watch the last 2 minutes of this. Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna watch this a little bit earlier because apparently there's interference. Never mind. Let's gonna start from like halfway in.
This is not the way Ali has wanted this to go. He cannot afford a loss here.
BDE sustained some damage to the left knee earlier on, courtesy of Mustafa Ali.
Up, frog splash.
Is it
and
enough?
1, 2.
Cover.
Nope.
Ali kicked it too.
High risk, and the reward was not there for BDE. Take another look back. BDE took him an extra second to get up there. Boom, nailed the splash, but not enough to put Ali away.
Oh, going for the cutter.
Went for the clip cutter. Yet again, Ali was not going to fall for it.
Oh, powerbomb.
Good God.
A gnarly powerbomb there by Ali.
Little extra gumption on that one, too. You can see Ali, you can see it etched across his face. He is not messing around tonight.
What?
Oh, dance with the devil by Mustafa
1,
Ali.
2, 3.
Ali puts down BDE.
Here is your winner, Mustafa Ali!
Ali is showing you exactly who this new version of him is, and everyone should be worried.
Take a look back here at the conclusion of this match. Hold on a second.
Boom.
Oh, wait a minute. There's Trey Miguel. He just cracked Special Agent Zero with his international title belt.
Look at Miguel absolutely going nuts here.
Trey Miguel standing up for the men he tagged with just a few weeks ago, but there are the gray hands in Ali. The number's just too much.
You can only do so much against a force like Order 4, especially when Ali, in the mood that he's in, is still leading them.
Oh, come on.
Oh, wait a minute. There's Jaina Stone. Jaina Stone is going to tag with Trey Miguel against Steels and Ali at Sacrifice.
Ah! Hurricane Rana.
Takes out Ali.
Are you kidding me? Look out, though.
Stone avoids the
Nice dodge.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Special Agent Zero. Tipped off after Miguel hit
Choke
him
slam.
behind.
Nope.
And now Miguel saving Stone.
That would have been certain destruction for Jada Stone.
Look at the fury in the eyes of Special Agent Zero. Only Order 4 can keep him at bay.
Well, interesting. Looking forward to see where that goes in terms of matches. Anyway, next clip. Then we've got WCW legend Buff Bagwell confronted by Kazarian. Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, WCW legend Buff Bagwell.
Well, what a treat this is here in Atlanta. Buff Bagwell, who competed in TNA in some of our earliest days.
Yeah, I've never seen Buff Bagwell wrestle at all.
No doubt a legend, a controversial figure at times, but undoubtedly, as you can tell from the reaction here in Atlanta, an absolute icon.
Buff, thank you so much for being here tonight. Tell me, what does it mean to be here to see the growth of TNA wrestling?
Look at this, man. Look at this. This is TNA.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? First of all, I want to thank God for being with me every step of my way through this entire journey. It's been tough. For those of you who don't know, I've amputated my leg recently on July 10th, 2025, and it was devastating. I didn't know what to
Understandable.
think of it, but God really stood by me the whole way. The third thing is, I've got a big apology. I've got to apologize to each and every fan out here for my behavior over the last 20 years. There's been some ups and some downs, but more downs than ups. And I want you to know, if you'll get behind me just one more time, I will come down this ramp. I will walk down this ramp. I will get in that ring, and I will wrestle for TNA one more time.
Whoa. You had your leg amputated and you're still gonna... Okay. Respectable.
It's amazing, Buff.
Yes.
I mean, I think everybody would...
Hi, Kaz.
Oh, Frankie Kazarian.
Walk down that aisle.
Oh, come on.
I hate to break it to you, my friend, you're not walking anywhere. I mean, maybe you can hop down that aisle, but you're not walking, bud. Hold these toots. Look, don't get me wrong. I was a huge Buff Bagwell fan. You had it all. The physique, the swagger. You used to come out doing your thing. I liked the Buff from 20 years ago, but this is pathetic. What are you even doing here? What, do you want us to start a GoFundMe page for you? Is that what you're out here for?
Wow.
Tell me this. What was that catchphrase you used to say? Buff is the stuff. It looks like Buff lost some stuff. Well, what's wrong? You don't look well. You getting a little weak in the knee?
Oh, dude!
You're getting a little angry. And look I'd like nothing more than to take you apart right now, but let's be honest. You're half the man you used to be, and I'm twice the man you ever were.
Hey! Elias!
Elijah running off Frankie Kazarian.
Walk this way and
Excuse me, GM. Listen, tonight is Buff's night. Tonight is Buff's moment. Don't worry about Frankie. I'm going to take care of him, but I heard your story. And it touched my heart, and I know it touched the hearts of everybody here. And nobody is going to stop you from living out your dream. And Buff, when that time comes, and you want to walk down that aisle, I just hope I'm there, and I hope you do me the honor of walking with Elijah.
I can't wait to walk with Elijah, brother. What you say, TNA? Thank you, brother.
Hell of a moment to see Buff Bagwell here in the Impact Zone.
Nice. I mean, dude, if he's at all capable of still doing stuff, even with a fucking amputated leg, then all for it. Let's keep going. Then we've got DK reunion.
No, you're right. It is all going very well. Tarling Raven provided envy, Jonathan Swinger gave us greed, we provided pride ourselves, but this one's different. Because he's dangerous. Because we owe him.
Hello. Heyo. What the fuck?
Hello, brother.
So now, you finally have time for me. And from what I'm sensing, you need something too, don't you?
Why do you think that?
Well, for starters, she's here.
Oh, you can see me? Hi, I'm Allie.
Obviously.
Fascinating. Steve.
No. See, your time for talking is over. Now you're going to listen to me, okay? And you know what the worst part about this is? The part that stings the most? You, of all people, each and every single one of you, you know what it's been like for me. I didn't choose this. I didn't choose to be a flawed design. I chose you. Because you know what I know, and that is that this life is a joke. Death is the punchline. And it was going oh so well until it wasn't. And you, all of you, just like everybody else in my life, tossed me aside, left me down here to rot. But you've come here looking for something from me, a sacrifice. And I don't know if it's luck or if it's irony, but I need something from you. I need to free myself of this place. See, there is something much more for me. My gift, my final gift, it's you. Despite my rage, despite my wrath, my sacrifice is just that. It comes with a cost.
We know that cost, and we're prepared to offer it. Sever our bond and free your mind.
Dude. Whoever wrote this should be writing horror flicks. Like, dude. Then we've got the end of this 19-minute clip of Eddie Edwards stunning the TNA World Tag Team, World Champion in Tag Team action. That's just dope.
This tag team main event.
Hold on, could it be time for the Boston
Oh.
Knee Party? Santana ducked it.
Oh!
Death Valley driver.
Edwards landed high on the neck there. Out of instinct, rolling to the outside. But look out in the ring.
Heads up.
What?
Santana took down the system.
Bryant careening through the air. Everybody's out at ringside.
There are bodies everywhere.
Hope Macklin somewhere is watching this. Now wait, now Slater. He wants his. Wait a second.
Wait a minute, it's Macklin. Macklin attacking Slater. Macklin knows he can't put his hands on Santana or else the title match is off.
And vice versa, Tom. Santana can't put his hands on Macklin or he is stripped of that title.
Yeah.
Oh, look out. There's Slater. Super kick to Macklin.
Slater
If
can't
you're gonna
make
choke
the
somebody out, you
once.
probably should be doing a good job.
From out of nowhere.
1, 2,
The referee's back inside.
3.
And Edwards
Good.
has pinned the TNA World Champion.
Here are your winners, the System.
Macklin paid a price, but ultimately he cost Mike Santana the match.
Sure did. And then more of the system with Moose versus the System. Let's get into this end of the match here.
Rest of the system, Eddie Edwards and Cedric Alexander in our main event.
Right now, Bear Bronson thinking about that choke bomb. Maybe looking to put Moose away.
Bronson and Moose charging at each other, two super heavyweights.
Braun versus Braun here.
Clubbing shot sends Moose down to a knee.
How much does Moose have left?
Boom!
Huge clothesline by Moose.
Well, there's your answer. Moose cannot afford a loss heading into his match with Eddie Edwards.
Spear incoming.
But can he clinch it here?
Rest of the System coming out, of course.
Cedric Alexander and Brian Myers of the System. We thought the Hardys and the Righteous had brought them off to the back, but wait a minute, there's Moose's former teammates.
Well, hot damn, that's a defensive line if I've ever seen one.
Moose's former Atlanta Falcons teammates.
Running interference.
Cedric Alexander's picking a fight with John Abraham. That's a terrible decision.
Yeah, you probably don't want to.
They jumped the rail. We need to get them out of here.
Abraham,
And
Turner and Muhelli sending away the System.
spear. 1, 2, 3.
Moose takes out one more of the System.
Here is your winner, Moose.
Well, Moose had back.
Nice. Nice to for once see the frickin' heels not get to do any interference shit. Anyway, and we've got even more System action with Jeff Hardy versus Brian Myers. Let's see.
Jeff Hardy heading to the high rent district.
Pat Hardy keeping an eye on the System at ringside, backing up.
Swanton bomb.
Tom Bomb.
1, 2, 3.
Takes out Brian Myers.
And of course,
System.
That was not long lasting. The system not wasting any time.
Now Matt Hardy.
What?
Going to protect.
Going for a twist of fate. Nope.
And there's Myers.
The numbers game, as it often does, is just too much.
That's more of the usual freaking heel stuff.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. The Righteous. Vincent in touch.
Look
out. Crossbody.
Righteous have fought at the side of the Hardys multiple times, and now they're protecting the Hardys.
I mean, living up to their word, you got to give them that credit.
Those two definitely, like,
Vincent in touch.
have the kind of freaking charisma that you need.
Fighting out of the people of Atlanta here.
The Hardys, the system, and the Righteous.
Those two are some of the most recognizable stuff freaking TNA has that I don't recognize from any other like previous employers. Because I don't think I've seen the Righteous anywhere else before. But yeah, they're definitely doing a great job.
Throughout the Gateway Center Arena. Oh, look who's coming down that aisle.
We're doing this now?
And look who's left in the ring. Moose scheduled to go one-on-one with Bear Bronson tonight.
Okay, yeah, so that's how we went to that, huh? They upload a little bit out of order, I gotta say. Because I opened those videos in the, like, order they uploaded them, not in the order, like, not in backwards order. So this should be in ascending order of how it happened in the show. It isn't, though. TNA being weird. And then we've got the Knockouts Warfare with a 6 Knockouts tag team match. Let's go.
Look at this. Threat's not done yet. Trying to take all 3 of her opponents on.
Moore sent into Crawford. Oh, now Blanchard joins the pile.
Oh, wait. It was 3-on-1 earlier.
No, it's 1-on-3. Boom.
Jody Threat on the attack.
German suplex
to Tessa Blanchard.
And German suplex.
Just keeps rolling.
And another one.
Victoria Crawford has to be dealing with an injury here.
Follow-away slam.
The matchup, the follow-away slam. Crawford's in trouble. Jody Threat is in command.
Can Jody Threat get this done? Jody Threat lining up her opponents on the outside.
Whoop!
Ooh! Jody Threat takes Blanchard off of the apron.
Look at this, a little bit of teamwork here, perhaps.
Harley Hudson gets more. Threat's directing traffic. Myla Grace gets Tessa Blanchard.
All this action starting to break down all over the place here. Mila Moore getting deposited back into the ring.
On arrows, Moore rolling out the opposite side, trying to create a little bit of space.
Ooh.
I believe on the other side of the ring, Tessa Blanchard just sent Jody Threat to the steel steps.
Ow!
Oh, and down goes Threat. Ribs first into the point of the steps.
Right onto the steel.
And
now,
as per usual, with like
back inside.
6
Ooh,
competitors
super kick there
tag
by
team
Blanchard.
matches, it just goes right into
Myla
freaking
Grace
chaos.
trying to defend herself against the 2-time world champion.
Spun around the lookout.
Out DDT.
Oh, there it is. Buzzsaw.
1,
Cover.
2, 3. When
Blanchard
did
scores the win in this 6 knockouts tag.
when they tag in? Okay, whatever. As I said, usually, if it's more than a normal tag team, it's just freaking chaos. And then lastly, we've got Eric Young on this freaking last match here. Let's go.
Good. I think it is. That could be the opening, the moment.
Nice pile driver.
Leon Slater
1,
has suffered this
2,
fate.
3.
Will he suffer the same at Sacrifice?
Yeah.
Here is your winner, Eric Young.
Short, sweet, and a simple message.
Yeah.
Our referee
Nice
nearly
squash match.
taking himself out to get away.
This was a like 5-minute video of which like what 2 minutes were match. The rest was freaking entrance and after match stuff. Yeah. Let's see how the match with Leon Slater and Sacrifice went. I'll see you for that. The highlights reaction is going up at the same time, so go over and watch that right now. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more. My name's WWE Admin. Bye.